What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Stellar Lumens, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP, Digibyte, and Ethereum. So it's going to be really valuable. You're going to want to make sure that you stay clear till the very end of this video so that you get analysis on all of these different projects. If you're not a subscriber to my channel already, you guys, go ahead and hit that subscriber button right now. I'm dedicated to making updates just like this one to keep you guys updated and posted in the cryptocurrency markets, especially as we move into this bull market. We got a lot of really exciting stuff to cover today, as well as a lot of buying opportunities, a lot of profit potential, and a lot of different things that I'm seeing from a technical standpoint. So without further ado, let's get straight into the analysis. All right, you guys, I'm going to start off with Stellar Lumens here today because I personally see a lot of value inside of Stellar Lumens. I've also been mentioning it on my channel recently and talking about how bullish it was and how I saw a similar pattern to the way that Dogecoin broke out before it went parabolic. I still hold true to that, you guys. XLM is looking very, very bullish. In the 3-day candlesticks, as you guys can see, we broke above the resistance level that we previously had. We had this consolidation pattern right here, and that is a very, very bullish consolidation pattern to see falling wedges or bull flags or anything like that, along with rising volume and rising price. As you guys can see, we've had rising volume and rising price since this area right here. So any consolidation ranges in that period, while the price is rising overall, is a very healthy consolidation range to be had and seen. And I fully expect Stellar Lumens to push up through this B wave, start going parabolic, and potentially even break the previous all-time high in the same way that Dogecoin did. You guys, I'm going to get into the Dogecoin analysis in a second, but overall, I'm very, very bullish on Stellar Lumens currently, you guys, and I expect prices to push higher from here, and I really, really like this setup. So huge shout out to anybody that is currently holding Stellar Lumens. I really, really like this project. As you guys know, I've been talking about Stellar Lumens for a really long time now, telling people that it was a good buy right here and informing you guys all of how important it was to be accumulating in this area here and throughout the bear market. And I'm fully prepared and ready for this market to break its previous all-time high and move into a massive bull move. So let's get into Bitcoin a little bit here because Bitcoin is really shooting up straight through resistance exactly as planned. And I was comparing Bitcoin to the same consolidation that we actually saw in Dogecoin. A lot of people were like, well, Dallin, you can't compare Dogecoin to Bitcoin. That's kind of stupid. Well, I think, you guys, you might be eating your words right now because this consolidation range to me looked exactly like that consolidation range right here. I mentioned that we would go parabolic, and we're going parabolic in the same way that we saw with Dogecoin. So Bitcoin, I personally think will go quite a bit higher here. There's obviously going to be red days along the way up, just like we saw right here, any of these healthy corrections along the way up. But overall, when we're in a parabolic move like this, the worst thing that you can possibly do is try to fight that trend. I definitely do not recommend opening massive short positions or anything like that. And although this is never financial advice, you guys, I'm personally bullish on Bitcoin currently, and I expect us to reach over $50,000 per coin. And of course, big picture, I expect us to reach well over $100,000 per coin. So this is really just getting started from that kind of bigger picture scenario. Now let's talk about Dogecoin because Dogecoin is being promoted by a lot of really, really big people right now. And I personally bought a nice position in this area right here. I have seen very, very nice profits on that position. I went ahead and took a large percentage of it off the table, kind of in this area right here. And the reason for that isn't because I don't think that Doge could easily shoot a lot higher here. It's really just because I saw a massive opportunity in Digibyte, which I'll get into in just a second. But to kind of complete the Dogecoin analysis here for you guys, I actually do expect Dogecoin to push higher here. And the reason for that is really just because of this huge rounded kind of structure that we see in the market. The only thing that is kind of a little bit bearish, if you were to take the more bearish perspective, would just be anybody could make an argument that we're kind of making a rising wedge pattern right here. And that definitely could be the case, you guys. But when there's so much FOMO in something, when there's so much volume coming into something, when there's so many people promoting something, it's very, very easy for us to keep pushing higher here, for us to go even more parabolic, as crazy as it sounds, as crazy as it looks. And one thing I do want you guys to remember, when you're looking at Dogecoin versus the dollar, it might seem kind of hard for it to go much higher like that. But when you look at Dogecoin versus Bitcoin, you guys, you actually realize that Dogecoin hasn't even broke its all-time high versus Bitcoin. And it's very possible that we see that in this bull market, that Dogecoin does break its all-time high in this bull market. Something I do want you guys to be aware of, though, just kind of for the more bearish perspective, if there was to see a bearish move in Dogecoin right now, it really would be as if this whole kind of rising wedge plays out. So if this rising wedge does play out and we fail support of any of these major areas right here, like this upward pointing trend line, which would really be about, 6-7 cents. If that fails as major support, you guys, we could easily test major support again before pushing higher. But right now, I'm not going to jump the gun on that. I definitely think prices can still easily go higher from here. I'm not one to FOMO buy, though. I really do not like to buy with all this green candle action happening right here, which is why I was kind of getting in and tweeting about it and posting about it in this area right here. Now, XRP is, on the other hand, a lot more undervalued than even a lot of these projects that I've just talked about, like Stellar, Bitcoin, Dogecoin. XRP is very, very undervalued, you guys. And how do we know that? Well, here's the all-time high and here's current price. Whereas, here's the all-time high and here is current price. Or here is the all-time high with Bitcoin and here is current price. Bitcoin is clearly well above its previous all-time high. XRP is lagging behind and still has not broken above that all-time high, but I fully expect it to. So I'm really bullish on XRP in the short term, you guys. I expect XRP to do a three-wave action just like that. We'll see a massive three-wave. And you guys, Bitcoin has actually been doing a three-wave. So if you want a little example of how exciting three waves can be, this is a three-wave inside of Bitcoin that we're currently seeing. So I really, really like the prospects of XRP from a profit potential. I hold a very nice position in XRP, and I fully expect us to push higher here and fully expect this market to move quite higher. I really, really like the volume here as well. There's just a ton of volume inside of this market that surpasses all the volume that we saw in 2017. And I really do not think XRP is going to be left behind in this massive bull market. So I fully expect prices to move quite a bit higher from here. You guys, Digibyte is one that I personally put money in today. I actually really, really like the setup on Digibyte. If we go into the 2-hour time frame here, you guys can see that we're starting to go parabolic here. We're starting to break out. We've broken out of this little consolidation pattern right here. Broke out of this little consolidation pattern right here. And I fully expect us to either go parabolic or make a consolidation pattern and break out. Either way, we're going to keep pushing higher here with Digibyte in the big picture. And if you go to the 3-day candlesticks and kind of look here, you guys can quickly see that we have a lot of upside left in Digibyte. And with Elliott wave theory, you guys can also quickly see that we're getting ready for a 3-wave. And with what we've seen happen with Dogecoin and what we're expecting to see happen with Stellar, I fully expect Digibyte to also break its previous all-time high and shoot significantly above its previous all-time high. And with prices being valued at about 5 cents right now and the all-time high being over 14 cents, just over 14 cents, we have a lot of upside left with Digibyte. And this is really just getting started in the big picture with Digibyte. So I'm really excited about this chart. Just want to make an update for you guys on it. I know of a lot of people that follow me because of Digibyte. So huge shout out to my Digibyte family, my XRP family, my Lumens family, my Bitcoin family, my Dogecoin family, and finally, my Ethereum family. Now, a lot of people have been talking about the CME situation, and people have been kind of bringing it up as a reason to be bearish on Ethereum. I think that's a very invalid argument to have. And the reason for that is because when CME was added for Bitcoin, you guys, you have to remember, contextually speaking, we were a lot different in price than we are right now. If we look at Ethereum's current prices and we were to just draw a huge parabolic move up to, $20,000, this is basically where CME got added for Bitcoin. But CME for Ethereum was actually added right here. So contextually speaking, we just are barely above the previous all-time high. We have a lot of bull market left before I expect a massive bear market to come anyways. So I'm pretty bullish on Ethereum, you guys. There's obviously going to be corrections along the way up. Great opportunities for buying. But overall, I don't think that the CME is going to see some magic crash like we saw because of Bitcoin in 2018. The context is much different than what we see today. So anyways, you guys, that's kind of my views on Stellar, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP, Digibyte, and Ethereum. I'm bullish across the board right now. It's really exciting to be making money in these markets along with you guys, with the Dogecoin pump, with the Bitcoin pump, with the Digibyte pump. This is really amazing to be seeing cryptocurrency do this. I'm super thankful to be inside of these markets, trading them with you. Go ahead and comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Share it with your friends as well if you learned something. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me so that we can pass up over 40,000 subscribers. I hit 35,000, so huge shout out to all the new subscribers. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future updates. As always, stay profitable out there.